Hello everyone, my name is Unravled, but you can call me Rav, and it's been a long time since I've posted a video. A lot of things have happened this year. I got a new job, we found out my wife was pregnant, and then halfway through the year, while I was focusing on work and helping her with morning sickness and everything, we found out that it was going to be a high-risk pregnancy, and well, the baby's here now, but I just haven't had time to really record and do much of anything. But time has changed a little bit, so hopefully I can get back into the swing of things. But I think to start out after saving the game here, I think the best thing to do, and one of the first things I always do in a gate town, is go and find all of the items that are around here. There's quite a few of them that we can get here, so I'm going to the first set right now. And there's 2 chests in here, I think. Yeah, 2 chests. And we get a silk scarf, which is great for boosting normal type moves, and we get 2 ultra balls, which are great, especially if we use the duplicating Pokeballs glitch that we've been using for hard catches. Let's go ahead and head to the next item. The next item is behind Agen's house, I believe. That's Rui's grandparents' house. So we just kind of sneak around that way, and in here we can get an experience share, which is really great for our Plusle, actually. We can use that to help boost his levels if we decide to use it, and as well as helping other Pokemon too. The next item is going to be up behind the daycare center. We talk to a man, I believe, and he gives us a berry. Yep, he shares a berry with us, and we get an orange berry, so we can talk to him every day, and he'll give us a different berry every day. Pretty nice. On to the next item. I think the last item is actually going to be down near the relic stone, which is where we're gonna purify a bunch of our Pokemon in a little bit after we progress the story. But it's at the end of this long, windy road, and we can grab a Quick Claw, which is another good held item. I really like the aesthetic of a gate town. I really like the green and the water, and it does a really good job of making everything feel vibrant and alive. And I don't think there's any item. Yep, no items over there. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do next, I think we're going to go ahead and progress the story a bit. In this massive tree here. Grandma Agen, Grandma Bella, I missed you. Ah, Rui, welcome, welcome. We heard you were coming, but then you didn't arrive, and we were worried about you, dear. You finally... I don't know how to do this guy's voice. You finally arrived. What held you up? I had this terrible time. On the way here, I was abducted by these creepy people. Luckily, I was saved by Unravled, who happened to be there by coincidence. Oh, how frightful. Thank you so much for saving our granddaughter. But why would anyone want to harm Rui? It's probably because I can see these bizarre Pokemon. They're shadow Pokemon that have been... Pokemon that have been turned into fighting machines with hearts of darkness. Shadow Pokemon? What on earth is that? Well... Help! There's trouble! Agen, it's a serious situation. Some outsiders went into the relic forest. What? Who were they? I don't know. They shoved me aside and... That's enough talk. It can wait. I'm off. Slow down, Gandalf. I went ahead and changed my team around to try to purify a few more Pokemon on our way through this area. Now, in this area up here, there's just a bunch of Cypher peons that just want to battle you. There's like 4 battles here, and I think 1 person drops from the ceiling here. Yeah, so we just skipped that. Little boy, you're shockingly strong, and our Pokemon took very little damage there. Meditite, we're gonna switch you with Dunsparce for now. You! Who are you? What are you doing here? Although you may ask why we are here, we simply cannot answer that. I can see you are a senior citizen, but I cannot allow you to interfere with our affairs. You're the ones interfering. Shady creeps like you. I'll personally run out. Now, someone so old shouldn't overdo it. Don't take me for a fool. I'll have you know I was once hailed the most powerful trainer. That isn't all either. I have a comrade with whom I've been through thick and thin. This is the first Pokemon I got and it's been with me ever since. Okay, Pikachu, we haven't battled this much in a while. Let's keep focused. Cypher Peon's Scrub would like to battle. The fact that he went for Quick Attack is just crazy to me. This is proof that just because you're old and have experience in Pokemon battles doesn't mean you're good. Hagen lost. Didn't I say already? An old man shouldn't overdo it. Grandpa, Pikachu! How dare you? You'll never get away with this. Ah, now here's someone who may show me a more enjoyable time. Very well. En garde. I'm gonna be commentating this battle in post because it was over 10 minutes long and I want to cut it down a little bit. Geodude and Clamperl. Scrub started off with the Geodude and Clamperl, and I went ahead and sent out Dunsparce and Mantine. Now, I had one kind of strategy going into this fight that you'll see kind of play out somewhat well. The first turn, I went ahead and Bubble Beamed the Geodude and glared the Clamperl. And my strategy was that Dunsparce has Glare and Mantine has Bubble Beam. So putting those two things together, which is a 25% chance to not attack from Paralysis and a 50% chance to not attack from the Confused condition, putting those together makes it so that the enemy Pokemon can only attack about 40% of the time, which is pretty good. But after this, it just kind of becomes a slog of me trying to chip down both the Hitmontop and the Clamperl. Doesn't really go well. The Clamperl has Waterfall, the Hitmontop has Triple Kick, which is super effective against the Dunsparce. The Waterfall was doing way more damage than I thought it would do, so this Clamperl just kind of sits on the field and is a really big pain. Anyways, we eventually catch the Hitmontop. A Wynot comes in and has Shadow Tag, and I lose a couple Pokemon, but at the end of the day, we catch the Hitmontop, we beat Scrub. Let's go on and continue. I had been instructed to capture Celebi, then destroy the Relic Stone, but matters have not gone according to plan. I shall have to immediately inform Dakim, who has gone to mount battle. Grandpa, are you okay? I'm fine, but my partner... Ah, you're safe. Good, good. You battled with honor. If your opponent was any ordinary Pokemon, you would have won. So that was a Shadow Pokemon. You would have lost to a regular Hitmontop too, buddy. Rui, and Unravled, am I right? Thank you for helping us. We should go home for the time being. You really had me worried. Please don't do anything so rash and dangerous again. I'm sorry, dear. I couldn't very well let them have their way. Those crooks. They said they were out to capture Celebi and destroy the Relic Stone. Why? Might there be a connection between Celebi and Shadow Pokemon? Oh no, that's no good. We came here because we thought you would know something, Grandpa. Sorry to disappoint you. Oh yes, dear. Didn't we have a stone tablet? It had something about the relic stone carved into it. Yes. Yes, we did have such a stone tablet. Now where could I have put it away? Let me look for it. Upstairs. It may take some time, so please be patient. While she's looking, you might try to gathering more information about Celebi, Rui. Go and see an old man named Senelor. He lives near the Pokemart down the hill. Senelor is the authority when it comes to Celebi. That is, if he remembers. What's that? You want to ask me? Senelor about Celebi? Have no fear. No problem. Forget something that important? That's not going to happen. Let me start with the relic in the relic forest. According to ancient lore, the relic is said to hold the power of the time travel for Celebi. That mystical power is said to revive the most pleasant, most enjoyable memories of Pokemon. If only it worked on me and brought back my memories of youth. Ho ho ho. Would you like to hear more? Of course. To meet Celebi directly, one must use an item called the Time Flute. That is one all needs to bring a Celebi to the relic forest. Celebi will surely cause darkness to flee from the hearts of any Pokemon. Back to Agen's house. Ah, Rui, welcome home. I finally found the small tablet. That is the small tablet that has been passed down through our family over many generations. Examine it. Unravled obtained the small tablet. There are words carved in the small tablet. In Agate's mystic relic, Celebi's power shelters. A heart imprisoned by shadows, its last door shall be opened by the power within. The relic must have an effect on shadow Pokemon. I'll leave that for you to determine for yourselves. Okay, so... Oh, we got an email. Your PDA just rang. Alright, it must be duking with some news. Quick, let's check it out. PDA. Our email. Emergency. Unravled, we got big trouble. I just got word from our people that Mount Battle's under attack by a mysterious group of thugs. Please, can you go help? We think it's the same group as the one Mirror B belonged to. We're counting on you. Yeah, I'll go. Let me just purify a bunch of Pokemon first. What? Those crooks are loose on Mount Battle now? That's awful. We can't let this go on. Unraveled, let's go. Oh, wait. Grandpa, where is Mount Battle anyways? Mount Battle is to the northeast. You can see it in the distance once you leave the village. Hurry, Rui. It's almost like nobody listened when he said he had to go tell his supervisor at Mount Battle that it was bust. Anyways, we're gonna postpone that because I would like to purify some shadow Pokemon. There's a Pokemon that may open the door to its heart, and we have a lot of them. 12 of them, in fact. So I spent about 30 minutes in total purifying all of these Pokemon, and after purifying some of them, 3 of them started to evolve. Flaffy, Skiploom, and Croconaw. I was expecting Flaffy and Skiploom to evolve into their final forms, but Croconaw, I always forget that it evolves at level 30. I'm so used to other starter Pokemon evolving at level 36, so that was a bit of a surprise. But after these Pokemon evolved, I started to make a team for moving on to Mount Battle, and here it is. I think Hitmontop is going to be really important in the upcoming Pokemon battles, and Mantine maybe a little bit. I want to get Dunsparce off of our team, though, as soon as possible. So here's hoping that we can do that. To Mount Battle we go. There's nothing for us to do here. Let's go on in. Let's go ahead and save here. That way, if we were to lose for whatever reason, we would get sent here and not to the other place. No, I'm sorry. I can't let you in. It's full of thugs. It's dangerous. Oh? You heard about us from Duking? You must be here to save us. You see, it was me who contacted Duking for help. I didn't think he would get you here so quickly, but please be careful. The power of their Pokemon isn't normal.